Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, he's going to air it out right. And that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, 72 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is DJ Reed returning. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 23. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They run it with Carson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
The handoff to Chris Carson. The tackle made by Demario Davis.
On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Now Breeze. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, 30 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 47.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Carson again.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they move this all the way. 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Mark 56. Mark 56. 14. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
By the Saints.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say you're
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 26 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to go up top again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
On the carry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1 yard line.
And goal to go.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary,
and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 1 yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara, and the Saints add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Reed returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own 22.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He only has a single solo carry, one. Numero uno. Second quarter, they need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only one carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On play action, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25.
Woo, yeah!
Touchdown, New Orleans. runs. Michael Thomas, 63 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete.
No good on the fake.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double-dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know. The
only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brees. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So we have come to halftime, and what's an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
13. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So let's glance at a player's spotlight now with Russell Wilson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Steps away to his left.
Russell Wilson. That's good for a Seattle.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Mario Davis there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. This is Carson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Operating from the gun. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No good.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. There's Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. The 30. Past the 20.
What's up?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Harris to return it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
take over first and 10 at their own 14.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. 30, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive. With a one-play drive of your own, and you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
He's got a man complete. The 20.
You thought you had it, didn't you?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
33.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Harris to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
And got his man complete. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 78 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead is up to 15 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 83 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Breeze now. And Josh Hill has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider simple.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Russell Wilson sacked.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
To throw is Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Breeze to throw again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heat. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
Yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook. 43 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Reed. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented him, and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Breeze going to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That's not good enough, man. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Good work, boys. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise. Language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One last shot for Wilson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Carson, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.
Someone put me. Baby.